Baylor.
Working night shifts stinks, but working 3 night shifts in 1 week is kind of like having no life at all. On the nights when I am off, I'm never able to get back on a regular schedule and usually stay up all night binge watching shows on Netflix. Floyd Memorial Hospital offers a policy called the RN Weekend Staffing Plan that allows nurses to work 2 days a week, either Friday and Saturday on night shift, or Saturday and Sunday on night shift and day shift. When they work the 2 days, they actually get paid for 3. This allows me to spend more time with my family through the week and get on a regular schedule, and it also gives me the ability to catch up on the honey-do list that my wife has been creating for me. And I also get to spend more time with my son.
Daddy, I like when you're home on school nights.
I've been a Baylor nurse for about a month now. On the weekends, I'm a nurse. But through the week, my family knows me as Daddy Mom. The RN Weekend Staffing Plan is also known as the Baylor Policy. Here's some more information on the Baylor Policy. RN Weekend Staffing Plan. Floyd Memorial Hospital and Health Services Policy Number 600-1310. Policy Statement. In an effort to provide adequate RN coverage on weekends as well as allow a reduction in the number of weekends RNs are required to work, the facility offers a weekend staffing plan, or Baylor plan, on a limited basis. Weekend plan hours. Baylor hours begin on Friday at 3 p.m. and end on Monday at 7 a.m., and associates must work a minimum of 24 hours within the stated times. Premium rate for weekend plan hours. Associates designated as Baylor plan will be paid a premium rate equal to 1 1/2 times their base salary plus shift differential. In other words, a Baylor associate who actually works 24 hours during the Baylor hours would be paid the equivalent of 36 hours of compensation. Only 24 hours will be paid at this rate. All other hours will be paid at their base rate unless overtime is involved. Differentials. Associates in this plan will continue to receive the current shift differentials. However, if a holiday falls on the weekend, the holiday pay premium will not apply unless the holiday worked is additional hours over their 24. Full-time status. Baylor positions are classified as full-time and will include all applicable benefits. Attendance. The Baylor plan is designated to cover difficult positions. Attendance at scheduled times is critical. Because of this, it is necessary to have specific attendance criteria for this classification. Therefore, associates in this status who receive 3 occurrences within a 1 rolling year period will be reassigned to a regular status if available. If no positions exist that the associate is qualified for, he or she will be terminated from employment. PTO. PTO will accrue for actual hours worked at the full-time accrual rate. Associates in the Baylor plan will be allowed 1 free weekend off each quarter. If the free weekend is not utilized during the quarter, an associate cannot accumulate free weekend time and use in another quarter. PTO continued. All PTO will be paid at the associate's base rate for time off during Baylor hours. Associates may request 18 hours of PTO per day Payment of 18 hours PTO must be communicated by the second Friday of the pay period. If not, 12 hours of PTO will be given. On call. If a Baylor associate is placed on call and is called in, he or she will receive base rate and not weekend premium rate. Extra shifts. Extra shifts worked during the week will be paid at the base rate with all applicable differentials. Allowing extra shifts is discretionary based on department and must be approved by the department manager. Overtime. Overtime will be based on actual hours worked over 40 hours per week. The premium paid over and above the base rate for Baylor hours shall be credited against any overtime compensation due. WAP. Baylor associates will be on rotation for work adjustment time off. Associates wishing not to use PTO will need to communicate this by the second Friday of the pay period. If not, PTO will be used. Eligibility. Registered nurses must have at least 1 year of relevant experience in the available area to be eligible to apply. Exceptions to this must have administrative approval. If you're